How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be continuing my Sharks of Summer series. Sharks of Summer is a series I do around here where during the summer I try to cover a bunch of shark movies. And today we're going to be talking about Tsunami Sharks. This came out in 2024 and was directed by Ben J. Williams. The movie stars Lauren Staerck, Tiernan, Mullane, and Cici, Clarke. And in this movie, a tsunami hits a British town, people are trapped where they are, everything is flooded, and naturally the sharks will use this as an excuse to swim inland, go into the streets and buildings, and try to eat as many people as they can. And that's really pretty much it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is a really bad movie. If you guys aren't familiar, for whatever reason, probably some sort of tax write-off, but lately, within the past 10 years or so, there's been an influx of these almost no budget, almost no effort British horror movies. And this is a pretty bad one. I hate whenever people talk about, what are the worst movies? What are, the 1 stars out of 10? And then they mention something like a Transformers sequel. Yeah, the Transformers sequels can get pretty bad, but that is just scratching at the surface of cinematic hell. These are the movies that are legitimately under 2 stars out of 10. Next to no effort, nothing comes out good, and when you watch it, it's not a so bad it's good movie. It's a movie that's incredibly boring and you can feel your brain melting out the back of your skull. The plot here is so lazy. The waters come in, they flood everything, and you basically get a mom and her 2 kids in 3 different locations, and they all want to make it out, but it essentially is just a game of the floor is lava. We better stay on the couch because the shark can't get us on the couch. Maybe if we jump to the ottoman, and we're going to yell at each other and try to solve super basic puzzles, and really that only consists of is realizing the shark is following a path for some reason, and trying to time when we run or sacrifice ourselves needlessly so someone else can go on. There really is nothing here. The acting is passable at best, but there really is no good drama or no interesting characters. There's just nothing. It's a nothing burger. And it hovers comfortably between that 1 and 2 out of 10 range. Now, I will say it's not a 0. It's not the worst thing in the world. Believe it or not, I've seen movies where they film trees for 5 minutes or people walking for 5 or 10 minutes. The runtime padding films are the worst of the worst in regards to movies, and with this, at least there is a little bit of effort, and by that I mean some of the actors are kind of trying, and at least something's happening, even if it's not interesting in the slightest. At least there is a story for the entirety of the 75 or so minutes. It's not high praise, but at least there's something there, and there's been times where there actually isn't. But no, let's just get on top of the counters and talk about how we can avoid this shark, or how sad we are that people are getting eaten, and maybe my loved ones are okay, maybe they aren't, I'm worried about that, and somehow that's going to get us to 75 minutes, again without anything really interesting happening. It is also noteworthy the CGI in this. Obviously they don't have a budget to actually flood any of these rooms with water, so the CGI water is going to be comped in, and you can tell that's what they're doing. The water, the sharks, none of the effects fool you to believing they're real, especially when there's at least a shot where they forget to actually add the water in, and whenever someone gets wounded, I'm pretty sure they use the same bone asset stuck on 3 different people's legs. The CGI is to the point where it illustrates what's supposed to be going on good enough, and it's probably better than the average person could do if they didn't know anything about CGI, but it never is convincing at all. And really the whole movie just has this cheap feel behind it. And the one thing that will probably get a lot of people is this movie has a few shots which I'm nearly 100% certain are AI. And these are the shots of the big tidal wave coming into the city. You know the deal. A little bit high contrast, a little bit too saturated. I'm pretty sure some of the signs were nonsense. And the thing is, like, with this use of AI, it's something that they couldn't have done. I mean, like, they did not have the budget. Maybe the animator that they got to do the rest of the movie could have figured something out. It wouldn't have looked as good. So this is one of the cases of, I guess I get using it here, but you notice, and that's one of the things, is when it comes to special effects, you shouldn't be noticing them. Like, special effects shouldn't take you out of the movie, with the rare exception of, whoa, that was such an amazing effect, which is obviously not the case here. But yeah, when you watch the beginning of this movie, you're gonna go, oh hey, there's an AI shot, and I know some of you that will trigger instantly and you'll automatically give this movie a 0 out of 10. But yeah, this is really a nothing burger with not much going on for it. Like, in regards to the chef sequence, which, like, the brother is a chef and you get, like, his co-workers, and, like, his boss is a nice guy and the other co-workers, like, mean, and when this all happens, starts, like, resorting to, maybe this is my excuse to murder you. It's not a good plot, but you can tell these actors are kind of trying to bring a little bit of life to it. And in this sequence, there's a kind of funny kill that, like, I get the idea is goofy, but the execution, again, is such a nothing burger of an execution that it doesn't have any weight behind it. I really hate when you get a movie like this and people say it's a cheesy, so bad it's good movie. No, not everything bad is so bad it's good. Sometimes it's just bad. And more than being bad, this one is essentially nothing. And I was incredibly bored watching this. It's one of those shorter movies, one of those that's like barely long enough to get distributed, and it's always these short movies that feel incredibly long because they have nothing going on and are just stretching everything out. Here's hoping this will be the worst movie I cover on Sharks of Summer this year, but with these shark movies, you never know. We hit a stinker, we hit a dud. Fingers crossed for the future. There are a few that I'm looking forward to this year. Anyway though, have you guys seen this movie? What did you think of it? Did you make it all the way through, or did you turn it off after 10 minutes? I think right now it's for free, licensed on YouTube and Tubi, so it should be easy to check out, but again, I don't recommend it. Anyway though, leave your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. All that being said, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should be my shark movies playlist if you want to see me talk about more shark movies, including better ones like Jaws and Deep Blue Sea. Feel free to click right here and see more. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Playlist here. Have a good day now.